He doesn't know, but
We can redo it if not.
I think we're okay. What I'm gonna do?
Something new, isn't it?
This is different.
This is
I'll turn the volume
different.
down.
I think as long as he's available to
Are we on speaker?
answer any questions, I think
Should be all
we're
right.
covered.
I'll accept you as a sign man, but not as a lawyer.
Good.
All right. Does he have to have somebody out to come get him out of that van?
Yeah, Joe, Mike Lawrence, I'm getting ready to call the meeting to order.
All right.
Okay? Call the July 2nd Lawrenceburg Advisory Planning Commission meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Jim Crook, absent. Mike Lawrence.
Here.
Dr. Folke is absent. Paul Seymour.
Present.
Tim Denning is absent. Jane Pope.
Present.
J.R. Holcraft.
I'm here.
Joe Johns.
Present.
Present via remote. And I'm John Johnson filling in for Mike Clark.
And just let the record show, Joe Johns is on speakerphone, which he's right outside the door, having some vehicle issues. But he is present on speakerphone. We'll move on to review the minutes of the previous meeting. Is there any corrections or anything?
Motion to accept minutes as is.
Okay, we have a motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second.
First and a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Move on to staff report. Mr. Johnson?
These are items that have been tabled from the last meeting where we lacked a quorum, but there's no additionals.
Okay. We will move on to new business with the Kelly Oil Company. I think Mr. Kevin McCord's here with Sinorama representing Kelly Oil Company.
Thanks, Mike. The Kellys were here last week. Unfortunately, they're on vacation this week, so they won't be able to make it tonight. As you can see in your packets, what he is wanting to do is to put 2 price digit signs on either corner of the building, so you can see it going either directions on 50. Right now, all they have is a 2-foot by 2-foot sign there in front of the canopy. They're really lacking any other great space to put a sign. They don't even have a pole sign because you'd have an extreme issue with egress coming in and out of that property. So the variance we're requesting is for a total square footage of 135 square feet, which includes the other wall signs that he has on site, and also a variance to have a total of 5 wall signs. That would be
And what kind of wall signs?
there's the lettering on the canopy, which in your drawing you've got.
Changing anything?
No, nothing else is changing, sir. Yeah, on 2 sides you've got "We Pump Your Gas."
Yep.
And then the existing sign on the front of the building, which says Big K Mini Mart, the yellow sign. The signs that are there now are staying the same, nothing's changing. We're just adding the 2 digital price displays, which all they can do is pricing. There's nothing else. They're just 8, 8, 8, 8, and that's it. So that's all they're capable of.
And they're constant, no flashing.
They're constantly on, yeah.
They're basic.
Correct. Constantly on, no flashing or anything. Just price.
And that's the color?
Yeah, they're red. Yeah.
Any questions? Board?
I got one. He gets the sign there, he's not gonna charge $8.88 a gallon for gas.
I hope not. I hope not.
I was looking at that.
No, we just want, what we wanted to show you on the drawing is
Yeah, I
that
know.
basically all the pricing signs themselves are only capable of doing 8s, which you can make all the numbers with an 8.
Yeah.
So that's all that they're capable of. That's why we did it that way. But yeah, I don't want to pay $8.88.
Pay $3, I don't need.
Yeah, me either.
Mr. Johns, do you have a problem with anything? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, Mr. Johns, I just want to make sure as legal counsel, you don't have any issues.
No, I don't believe there are any issues.
Okay.
Well, we have to go through the finding of fact eventually here, too.
Any other questions from the board? No? Okay. And is that something you need to read?
Usually the attorney reads it.
Yeah, but that doesn't have to be done at the planning commission now.
Oh, yeah, that's BZA?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll verify.
Sad that
I
I know
don't
that.
always go to these,
Mr. Johns,
unless I have to.
Yeah.
do you have to read fact findings here at the planning commission?
No, neither planning.
Okay,
The
BZA.
the finding of fact only needs to be read at the Board of Zoning and Appeals.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Want to make sure.
Yep.
Does anybody want to make a motion?
Make a motion to pass it favorable to BZA.
We have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second? Okay, dies for lack of a second. Does anybody else want to make a different
I'll make
motion?
that we forward this to the BZA with no recommendations.
We have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second?
Second.
Have a first and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Roll call?
Roll call vote. Paul Seymour,
Yes.
JR,
No.
Jane Pope,
Yes.
Mr. Lawrence.
I would be yes, but it still dies for lack of majority.
No, it doesn't.
That's three to,
No, it doesn't.
that's
Three.
it's three to
3-1.
But it doesn't have to be the majority of 7?
majority of what's here. isn't it?
Oh, you sure? Mr. Johns,
Yes.
Yeah.
legal question.
Okay.
Does it take the majority of the 7 board member or the majority of who is here?
It would be the majority of who is at that meeting.
Right.
Okay.
So we're
Well,
we're 2
then the
to 1
motion
right now.
passes. Thank you, Mr. McCord.
Thank you.
Anything else?
No, sir.
Does anybody have anything else? Do we have a motion for adjournment?
So moved.
Have a first, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
First and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Johns.
All right. Sorry I could not be there. Thank you for working with me.
Have a good evening.
You too.
Thank you. Sorry about that, I thought it was...
That worked out okay.
Y'all have a good one.
All right.
We'll ask Leslie next week if it was legal.
Huh?
So we'll ask Clark or Leslie Votaw if it was legal.
I'm pretty sure. I think we're fine on that.
It should be okay.
Our guy said yes.
The BZA meeting is the only one that's legally required.
Okay.
As far as I know. What happened, Paul? I thought I had you.
Yeah,